Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams. I am back home. Thank goodness. It was a challenging drive in the middle of the night. Not because I actually had an amazing ketone that was really helping me stay alert, but the road condition was not very great, and so it was very nerve-wracking and white knuckles of driving. But we are home safe, and I'm tired, but we're good. And my mom is here, Tina, and we are she's helping me cut up everything to make chili minestrone. A minestrone chili. I should probably change that order. Minestrone chili. So it's like minestrone soup and chili at the same time. I don't think is minestrone usually chili?
Minestrone? No, it's like a
vegetable soup. Okay, so I combined, when I created this soup, I combined both soups, like a chili and a minestrone soup. And so it has like noodles, but there's no noodles. And then it has, you're gonna see, it's really good. So I have 2 pounds of ground beef that I'm gonna start to cook with some spices in a moment. I'm gonna turn on my 8 cups of water. 8 cups of water to boil. And Zariah and I are the ones who went away to visit her friend in person that she's never met before in person. And also my friend, and now friend, and new business partner as well. So super exciting. It was really fun. We had a great world, 2-day trip. It was great. And now tomorrow, my husband and I are flying somewhere. I think we're flying to the Dominican Republic, but we're not sure. So we're pretty sure that's where we're going. So I will see you from there. It is going to be so much warmer. Actually, today was really warm here. Tell me about you, because I know if you live in the U.S., put U.S. in the comments. And thumbs up, hearts, share this video. If you like chili or minestrone, if you like one of those, put which one you like. If you like both of those soups, put both in the comments. I would love to know. All right, I'm going to, before I tell you all that, I'm going to start getting some spices on this. So I'm going to start with 1 teaspoon of pink salt. 1 teaspoon of pink salt. Yep. Aquí, encima. 1 teaspoon of pink salt, and then we're going to put 1 teaspoon of black pepper. In all the parts. All the parts. And 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. That's what's going to be on as we cook the beef. And then the rest of the spices are going to go into the soup itself. 1 teaspoon of pink salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Or you can also use 6 cloves of garlic pressed, or you can use 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. We have 8 cups of water that is starting to boil. So we are making minestrone chili. So if you like either or of those soups, tell me which one you like, or both. This is my combination of the 2. This is like my converted high protein, low carb version. Okay. And in our big pot, we're going to add our other spices. So once Zariah has the garlic powder in here, I'm going to try to help her get this pepper. Yeah. Okay, garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And we're just going to brown the meat. This is the only thing, well, it takes a little bit of time to cut the veggies, but outside of that, everything is just going to be able to be what it is while you're doing whatever else you want to do, which is great. I love those types. I love soups for that reason. You just cut, put it in, and go. All right, so now Zariah did that. ¿Vas a ayudar todavía, right?
No.
Okay. So now we're going to put 1 teaspoon of paprika in our big pot. 1 teaspoon of paprika in our big soup pot.
Okay, there we
go. And we are going to put 1 to 3 tablespoons of chili powder. Now, my husband and I would put 3, but because I'm also cooking for my mom and my girls, my dad would also put 3. I'm going to put 2. And then for theirs, they can add some stevia. We can also add a little bit of stevia, or I'm going to add monk fruit, allulose monk fruit, to it to soften the flavor. And then I have 1 can of diced tomatoes. This is like I'm going to drain it. 1 can of diced tomatoes, 14.5 ounces, and I'm going to add to this 8 cups of water. And I'm going to mix my meat, and then we're almost done. Because something, I think it's that whole thing of pepper. I'm about to sneeze. Thank you. Okay. Tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video. Tell me which soup you like. Chili, minestrone soup, or if you like both of those soups, put both. This is my version of a combo, like a fusion of those 2 soups. So it's really fun, really delicious. And there's 1 ingredient that I'm going to tell you that you can interchange. We haven't gotten to that yet. Okay, so now we're going to do a 1/4 cup of dried parsley. I actually have some fresh parsley, so I should have just opened that or cut that up, but I didn't think about it. So we're going to use the dried. I have some of this left over first week. That one's brand new. I'm going to have to, it's almost full. Almost full. And then, I want to know where do you live? I want to know where you live so I can tell you, stay safe, be warm while I go to the Dominican Republic. But my parents are here with my girls, and they will be staying safe and warm in Maryland, as it's supposed to get a lot of snow, especially on Sunday. All right, so a 1/4 cup of parsley, dried parsley, and then I forgot about these. A cup of onion, which is just equivalent to like 1 onion, diced onion, like a medium diced onion. So that should be done with it's better if it's done with the meat so that it can get sauteed. So I did that a little late, but do that when you start your meat. You can add the onion. I almost forgot. It was just sitting right there. Okay. I'm going to let that finish cooking, and then we are almost done putting everything together. I'm looking around, seeing what I might be missing. Oh, 2 more veggies and our oil. So we're going to add to our water a tablespoon of avocado oil. I think I have a tablespoon somewhere. Yeah. A tablespoon of avocado oil. That's going in our water. And then we have 2 more veggies, and one of them is going to be interchangeable. And then you're going to add to taste the allulose monk fruit or stevia erythritol. Tell me what you would use if you were making this. One thing that does is it helps cut some of that spice from the chili powder, but it also adds a little bit of sweetness for that chili flavor. Okay, now it's not boiling yet. So I'm going to add 3 cups of chopped celery. These are the noodles. So 3 cups of celery. And then we're adding 6 cups. This is the interchangeable one. So 6 cups of zucchini chopped in triangles, or you can use eggplant. So zucchini or eggplant. Which one would you use? Would you use zucchini or eggplant? Tell me in the comments. Would you use zucchini or eggplant in this chili minestrone soup? And tell me too in the comments, should I call it minestrone chili or chili minestrone? It's a fusion of the two soups. Chili minestrone or minestrone chili. Whichever one gets the most comments is going to be the winner, and that's what it's going to be called. So once it goes up on my blog, it's going to be called one of those 2 things. My blog. Once it goes up on my blog, it'll be called one of those 2 things, and whoever comments and tells me which one it should be, chili minestrone or minestrone chili, is going to win. Not the person, but the quantity that wins is going to be the one that wins. All right, so here we have this. I got to start stirring it. And then now we are bringing this to a boil, and then we're going to let it boil. I'll probably cover it a little bit so that it doesn't splatter. And we're going to let it boil with now my all the extra grease from the ground beef. We're going to let that boil with all the veggies, tomatoes, all the pasta that's in there. It's going to boil with that. And it is ready. So I'm going to shift this to the pot somehow, slowly, slowly so that it doesn't splatter. I might do it like this. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it'll be right there. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me, hi, the local social. Hello. I want to know if you would call it the minestrone chili or the chili minestrone soup. What would you name it? I will take and use the name of the one that shows up the most in the comments. And then I also want to know if you would use zucchini or eggplant. We're using those interchangeably in this recipe. My original recipe that I created was with eggplant, but I don't have any eggplant on my hand. So we're using zucchini, and I think that they're pretty equivalent in their texture, even probably in their carb count. So they're both great options. All right, now I think I can more efficiently move this here. All right. Now I'm just going to mix it, and then it's ready to go. Not ready to go, it's ready to just boil and cook. So it looks so delicious. So many veggies, so many flavors, and such a great way to have pasta in the form of veggies. And you're gonna boil it, and once it gets boiling, then just turn it down a little bit so it doesn't overflow, and boil it for 15 to 20 minutes or 15 to 30 minutes. It's until the zucchini or the eggplant and the celery, especially the celery, is soft. You want it to be like a noodle soft. Whether that's al dente or super soft, that's where you want to bring it to. That's it. So this is what we're going to eat tonight. You could eat this with any of my tortillas, breads, or nothing at all. It's just enough. It will be satisfying just as it is, because there's healthy fat in it that keeps you satiated, and it's hearty with it protein, and it's high in protein. So have a wonderful night from my house to your kitchen. Global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye.